we gather to uphold the sanctity of our laws against a grave and egregious offender, Trumpone. Esteemed members of the court, today we expose a man whose reckless device endangers the very fabric of our society, Trumpone, accused of the heinous act of jaywalking.
Your Honor, esteemed judge, we assert that my client, Mr. Trumpone, is the victim of a gross misunderstanding.
We shall hear from the witnesses. Prosecutor Muller, please proceed. I call to the stand our expert witness, Dr. Herbie Hurd, specialist in pedestrian movement analysis.
Thank you. I have studied Sir Trumpone's so-called walk. His steps, clearly outside the pedestrian zebra crossing, were a blatant act of rebellion against our societal norms.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation?
Overruled. Continue, Dr. Hurd.
Every one of his 34 steps, each meticulously placed one foot after the other, was a calculated insult not merely to our laws, but to the very fabric of our society. This was not just any jaywalk, it was a deliberate act of public rebellion.
Thank you, Dr. Hurd. No further questions. Your Honor, I wish to call the next witness, the former consigliere to Mr. Trumpone. Consigliere Southpoint, tell us, in your own words, the nature of your duties as consigliere to Mr. Trumpone.
Well, it involved managing certain discretions. For instance, whenever Mr. Trumpone decided the crosswalk was merely a suggestion and not a rule, I had to smooth things over with the local authorities.
Objection, that's preposterous.
Mr. Trumpone, control yourself or I'll have you removed.
And about my compensation? Promised bonuses never materialized,
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation, but obiezione, vostro onore. Irrelevant to the jaywalking charge. Ha molto diffamatorio.
Overruled. This speaks to Mr. Trumpone's character. Consigliere, continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. I resorted to taking what I could, even stealing from the organization to survive. There's also the matter of the back office, where Mr. Trumpone often entertained guests.
What kind of guests?
Well, actresses. Porn actresses, to be exact.
Judge, this is a blatant attempt to smear my reputation.
Objection, Your Honor. These claims are irrelevant and intended to bias the court.
The objection is noted, but nothing salacious here. Overruled. The witness will conclude his testimony.
Whether it's dodging crosswalks or dodging commitments, Mr. Trumpone treats all rules just like suggestions, much like speed limits to a race car driver, meant to be tested and often blurred.
We have heard enough for now. The court will now hear the defendants.
Ladies and gentlemen, comrades of the court, I must say, I've seen better acting in a third-grade play. Yes, bang, bang away, Judge Koba. But let's not pretend this is anything more than a farce. You've accused me of jaywalk, as if I'd marched across these streets like a one-man invasion at the southern border.
Mr. Trumpone, you are here to answer for your crimes.
Crimes? Oh, please. If walking slightly outside the lines is a crime, then surely this Kangaroo Kourt is the witch hunt of the century. We're in a theater here, not a courtroom. And what's next? Am I to be charged with breathing too often? Look at this setup. A judge who thinks he's God reincarnated. A prosecutor who wouldn't know justice if it hit him with a law book. Charges so preposterous they could be a South Park episode.
This is not a platform for your mockery.
Oh, but it is, because if I am going down, I am going down swinging. This Moscow trial, this joke of a USSR trial, has been more entertaining than anything on Broadway.
Silence. Your theatrics may amuse you, Mr. Trumpone, but my court will not tolerate further insolence. Speak with respect, or you will be held in contempt.
You want to make an example out of me? Go ahead, Judge. But remember, every farce has its audience, and this audience knows a sham when they see it. Today it's me. Tomorrow it could be any one of you. So thank you for this sham trial I'll remember for all the days of my unjustly sentenced life. May Don Bideones' conscience be as clear as the guilt he so desperately wants to pin on me.
Let's hear the jury. Right here and now. How does the jury find the defendant?
Bravo. What a show. Only my sentence weren't real. This would be the best comedy special ever aired.